Bears. I am Becca. Welcome to your mid-month taste of Dip into Hand-Dyed. That is what I am calling my monthly buying of hand-dyed yarns by either small business or independent dyers. So this is still relatively new. So this segment is still relatively new. So some of you might not know what I'm talking about. So back in December, I bought some yarn from Temu that was labeled as hand dyed. Now, and I talked about how if the yarn content was what they advertised and it was truly hand dyed and not just the hand dyed technique, then somebody somewhere did not get paid what they should have, because I got 3 hanks for, I'm going to say something ridiculous like $13 to $15. So that inspired me to look for, that's my dinner on my face, I do apologize, independent hand dyers, either in, or small business hand dyers that I could purchase yarn from. And that my intent was that I was not going to buy yarn from big box places if I could help it. I thought my son was about to come crashing in here. So now there have been some purchases from big box, but not as much as they have been in the past. Ironically, I've been doing my taxes, looking for spending on medical expenses, and almost every month there's either a purchase at Erin Maxim or Hirschner's or Yarn Inspirations or Etsy. And I'm like, there might be a small problem here. When I made the announcement that I would be making this move, quite a few people suggested that I buy yarn, my first batch of hand-dyed yarn, from the lovely Queen's Crafts by Bridget. If you have not seen that video, I'm going to try to link it. If you've been with me for any moment of time, you know that me and technology don't get along very well. And then I have already purchased and received my yarn from February. This comes from Get Knit Faced. But I will not be opening this until the end of the month, and at that point I will be also sharing with you what yarn I will be purchasing for March, which we will get into in just a moment. But so I did buy some big box yarn, which I thought I would share with you today. So I was watching Erin the Crafting Kitty. She's doing Yarn Management Mondays, and she brought out this yarn that I saw it in her hand, and I said, that is gorgeous. I would make a shawl out of it for my mother who loves purple. I need to get some. So here it is from Hobbbii. Again, trying not to do this, but sometimes that urge is just so strong you can't ignore it. And here it is. I'm going to let you look at that loveliness while I read the stats off another one. I got 3 of these. So this is Hobbbii Universe XL. It is color number 17. It calls for 5mm knitting needle or a US 8, 6mm crochet hook or a US 10. It is 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. It is classified as a 3-weight light yarn. It says you can wash it in 30-degree water. Do not bleach. Do not tumble dry. Lay flat to dry. Do not iron. You can dry clean with the polymer P. So I get 1, 2, 3 of them. I think I forgot to say how much was in each skein. So each skein is 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, which equals to be about 220 meters or 241 yards. So that's why I bought 3, so I could make a bigger shawl. Because to date I have made my mother, I think, 2 shawls, and both of them she has requested, when I let her know that I was making her a shawl, that she would like them to be quite large. So, and since my mother is a bigger person just like me, you know, that means more yarn. So let's talk about our picks for March. So I forgot to bring my color wheel in. So for January, the color of the month was red. For this month, February, the color was red orange. And we're basically just following the color wheel all the way around and including those in-between colors. So, nope, that's the one for February. The color for this month is going to be orange. And I've got a couple of perspective yarns that I'm looking at by people who are independent dyers or small business dyers. And I'm going to try to show you this without there being a glare on my phone. So the first one is one that is a dyer that I've bought from before, Rainbow Fusions. And the one I'm looking at is this one called Autumnal Leaves. Looks like a nice orange yellow tonal. And then this one is from Arcane Fiberworks. It's called Peachy, which I liked that it was a little bit different in that it was more on the softer side of orange. And I can't remember which one of these I'm about to show you. It might have been that one. That if I can get the version that has sparkles in it, I will, because I love sparkles. This one is also from Arcane Fiberworks. It's called Spread Your Wings. And I really like it because it definitely looks like a monarch butterfly to me. And I love butterflies. I've got just a couple more to show you. This one's called, this one is from Bad Sheep Yarn. And it's called Orange Julius. Again, more of, come on. I feel like my phone isn't quite bright enough. There we go. So again, more of a softer orange tonal. This one is from Meadowcraft Dye Works. It's an orange and green combo called Paint Peeling. Thought that might be interesting. And then last but certainly not least is from On the Lamb Shop. It's called Ashes Stripy I cannot talk. Ashes Stripy Sock. Now, I really like this one. I've always wanted a zebra yarn. And I know with this being the year of the hand dyes, you know, the possibility of getting a zebra striped yarn is, it's gonna be bought. But I really like this one because the both the pink and the yellow and some of the orange are kind of more like highlighter-y colors, which, if you know, that's more my jam anyway. So I would love to see your comments down below. Oh wait, there's one more. This one is not as much of a contender for me. It is from Leading Men Fiber Artists. And it's called Midas Touch. And it's just orange. But again, there's nothing wrong with a, you know, a nice solid color. Hopefully it will have nice stitch definition. Is that one too? Oh, that one looks more green to me. Maybe it's one that I'm thinking of for a later month. Anyway, sometimes I take screenshots and then I forget why I take screenshots. So I think that was, so let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yarns to choose from. I feel like that's a bit much. So I will probably kind of leave it up to you guys to comment down below, and basically who the most, you know, whatever comments, I'll make that into a voting thing on my community tab, much like I did for February. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, especially if you're a subscriber and would like to stay a subscriber. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from my channel. Comment down below, even if you're not talking about yarn. It helps my analytics. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I have a lot of yarny content, and if that's your job, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you want to help this channel grow, share this video with everyone you know. In the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.